When we all, got the message that we were going to move in a direction of transitioning everything remotely, we all got together as a team, sat down and thought about, well, we had a whole semester of programs planned, right? We were all anticipating we were going to go through the spring semester with our traditional programs. All of our RSOs had events planned. So what we had to do was come up with how are we going to communicate all of the, support and resources to allow our organizations to make that transition as well, right? Remotely.
We, created a visually appealing, interactive email that we would highlight various events.
Surprisingly, we found out that many events came out, we resulted in a higher attendance and participation virtually than those previous events had previously been on ground. One great example is our SGA elections. We found a significantly higher number of candidates running for positions, record numbers, for example, 5 students running for a position that had normally gone unopposed. In addition, it has broadened the offerings that we have so that we can have a wider variety of student base joining us in our events, including our commuter students and our online students. That has been programming that we have been in process for a long time.
During the pandemic, I would definitely say that some of our most successful programming, one was our Instagram Lives that we started to institute in the spring semester when we first went remote.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the TKD. Today we are making a delicious chicken, carrot, and apple raisin skillet.
I would, of course, bring up Randy Williams, our food connoisseur and chef at UIS. And so he was an amazing guest for students to learn how to make some really quick and fun recipes that, could be done even in their residence hall. I advised the Student Activities Committee, and this was also a challenging time for them. And I would say that their most successful programs were those where they invited a comedian or slash trivia person, and they would be giving out prizes.
In the fall, we elected to do our RSO fair completely virtually. We chose to do the RSO fair in person this time with some pretty extreme safety measures in place. We are limiting it, expanding it to take place over 2 days. We've got about 20 organizations able to participate each night. And students are asked to maintain their physical distance. Masks are required to be worn.
The pandemic has required student life to think in new ways and try new things. I think that challenge has re-energized our staff and caused us to think in new ways. I would expect that new way of thinking to continue. Providing an out-of-classroom experience and a full college experience is what we do. That doesn't change whether the students are attending remotely or in person. So we will continue to move forward and have continued to move forward to make sure that the college experience is the best it can be for these students.